And of course, we are to look at the Sempaya Hot Springs.
Okay then, our esteemed clients from Seeds 674, you are most welcome to Sempaya Hot Springs, one of the tourism visitors center of Stem Lake National Park. And I'm to take you through the activity of the hot spring viewing and some other activities as well. We will be perusing through the forest. So, Stem Lake National Park, it lies within the western part of the country, whereby it's bordering Congo as a country and Stem Lake National Park as a park. It was gazetted in 19. Wamba Forest, but due to the poor intervention with the government of Uganda, it was gazetted forming the Greater Stem Lake National Park.
Okay. So I'm happy to meet you, sir.
Nice meeting you too.
Oh, kindly, may I know your name and your position here?
Another thing, I'm glad to be your guide this day, and I'm by the names of Francis, and I'm a guide over this side of the Lake National Park, based at Sempaya Hot Spring, where we do have hot spring viewing and some other activities that we will see in the way forward.
So guys, you are tuning into Seed 674 at Sempaya Hot Springs. Remember to subscribe, share this live video to all your friends so that they enjoy it. Of course, we shall spend the whole day live together enjoying the tour of this place. Like, there is a lot of things to see. There is bird watching, there is so I think I need to leave the rest of the information for our tour guide. Moreover, I don't know more about this place, so let's go.
Okay, once again, you're most welcome, our esteemed viewers, here at Stem Lake National Park, which is considered to be the true birders' haven. And most of the activities concerning birding in this country are being conducted along this very particular place where we are right now. So over Sempaya Hot Spring, we do conduct several activities ranging from the male and female hot spring viewing. We do conduct birding activities. We do conduct nature guided walk. We do conduct Maga cultural experience, among other activities, as we will see along the way. So right now we are setting over to our very first interesting activities. And when you are to do this activity of the hot spring viewing, first of all, you are supposed to be fully equipped with the drinking water, because over here temperatures are all that high. Due to the context of the higher you go, the cooler it becomes, and the lower you go, the hotter it becomes. So along this area, we do receive very low altitude ranges compared to other areas of our country. So right now, among the rules and regulations that we have to follow as we are perusing through our activities, the main point of emphasis is not to litter within the park. As all park rules says, littering around the park premises is highly prohibited, whereby we will have some designated places, as we will see, our materials which are no longer of value to us. Then another activities is to follow the guide's instructions. Try to make sure whichever thing you feel like doing, first consult me who will be your guide, then we see the way forward. Another thing, as we get closer to the hot spot or the hot springs, remember the temperatures are high, the waters are all that boiling, so endeavor to ask permission before conducting any other activity other than the one that the tour guide has told you to do. So right now we are setting off through the tourism center, which is Sempaya Tourism Visitors Center, as we head through our first hot spring, which is being considered as a female hot spring. So over there at the female hot spring, we do have some several activities whereby we do prepare foods or local foods naturally in a natural form, whereby we do have some hot spots which we refer as our saucepans, where you can dip in your food stuff and it gets ready within a very shortest time. Whereby if you happen to have in the you can drop in a boiling hot spot, then within 8 to 10 minutes, it will be fully ready for our human consumption. Then another thing, if you do happen to move with matoke, and of which matoke just of recent were being stocked, you can dip it in boiling water. Within just a period of 10 to 15 minutes, it will be fully prepared, among other food items as we will see through.
Okay.
So right now, let's set off for our walk.
So my YouTube family, I continue to welcome you to the channel. Most especially, I see there is SBK. You're most welcome. We are at Sempaya Hot Springs. Make sure you keep your eyes on the screen so that you don't miss on the most beautiful.
It's within the western part of the country, and it's at the border of Congo and Uganda at the extreme end. So, on the geographical location of the area, according to our outside viewers who wish to know where Sempaya Hot Spring is being located or where Semlik National Park is being located. So Semlik National Park lies in between the Rwenzori mountain ranges, which is in our eastern part of that side. Then it's again lies at Semlik River, the so-called Semlik River floods, which is within our western part of the area. So it is a short wave drive as we are heading to the area from Kototo Mine Town, and as well as from this side of Bundibugyo Mine Town, the area. It is a short wave kind of drive reaching to the area. So right now we are setting off to our female hot spring, which is a prominent place where several activities like boiling, preparing meals naturally do take place.
Okay.
So as we are heading there, remember it is a short kind of walk. It takes roughly 5 to 6 minutes reaching over to the female hot spring. Then we do conduct some several activities as we are viewing primates within their localities. Then when we are done with the female hot spring, we will proceed as we are heading to the male hot spring.
Oh, so guys, remember to give a like to this video, share it, and keep your eyes on the screen so that you don't miss on.
So right now we are heading at Sempaya Visitor Centers to pick some of our items like the drinking water, the eggs for boiling, to carry out experiment to see is it water really boiling? Can it really make something to be fully ready for us to consume? So it's where we're heading right now. We pick our items, then we head at our hot spot.
Okay.
So we will be moving slowly at a very low pace. Then we reach over, we conduct our activities. we'll be glad to go through the natural kind of forest where we can take in the fresh oxygen, natural kind of calmness that is within the forest. All those things will be found at Sempaya Hot Springs as we are heading to the male hostel. So right now, you can pause a bit, let me go pick our items, then we can, right?
So guys, that is our tour guide of today. As he has told you, we are all eagerly waiting to see the hot water boiling, the hot springs. We are eagerly waiting to see if we would prepare something to eat from there. So stay tuned. Around, I don't know the name of these trees, but there are a lot of monkeys jumping, jumping. Keep seeing you. So guys, my tour guide is back. So let's keep on moving. So as he told you that we need to take plenty of water because the temperatures are very hot. So I had to get about 4 bottles of water, Nirvana water, as you can see. Somebody is asking, will you finish all these bottles? Yeah, I will finish.
So over here we do have some of our eggs which will be used to carry out some experiments. As you can see over here, as I had earlier told you that the temperatures are high, the water is boiling at a very high rate ranging from 95 degrees Celsius onward. So we'll go down there, carry out an experiment as you would be viewing live.
Stay tuned.
So we are setting, heading down to our first hotspot, which is the female hot spring. Then we will peruse through the forest as we are heading to the male hot spring. So right now we are in one of the largest forests here in Africa and the second largest forest in the whole world, whereby it is second to Amazon forest, where we do have the biggest part in Brazil, but some other countries do share some parts. So this is the second largest forestry to Amazon in a way that the biggest part, it is being shared to different countries, starting from Uganda, where it is being considered as semi forest, but when you cross over to Congo, it is being considered as Ituri forest. As you proceed through Guinea-Bissau, Cameroon, Congo Brazzaville, up until you reach the border at the Equatorial Guinea, where it is being blocked by what? By the Pacific Ocean.
Oh.
Yeah. So over here, as you are going through, we will be, if we are all that glad, we will be glad to see some different kinds of primates. As you had earlier been informed that in here we do have over 13 kinds of primate species, ranging from the chimpanzees, different monkeys, and some of the primates are all that so rare, whereby they can only be found within this forest. The likes of the brothers monkey, you can spot them at Semuliki Hot Spring or the so-called Semuliki National Park. Told you over the other side we've been hearing some kinds of shaking,
Okay.
and it was being brought up by a black cobus monkey, which was trying to branchiate from one area to another. So inside here, you can really feel the freshness of the natural forest,
Yeah.
the calm breeze, the cool condition compared to where we've been previously, where the temperatures has been all that high. So
Oh.
as you are going through, and I had earlier informed you that we will be crossing over to the nearby starting point, which is a female hot spring. And before we go all that far, inside this forest, we do have several kinds of animals, both small animals and big animals, whereby we do have elephants, buffaloes, which are forest-based. We do have crocodiles along the Semlik River. We do have hippos, among other several animals. Then among the small animals, as I had earlier told you, we do have the primates, the likes of the black and white cobus monkey, the red-tailed monkey, the D brothers monkey, the Lihos monkey, the gray-cheeked monkey, which just of recent the researchers have found out that that's a rare species of primate which is being found within Uganda. So the name is slightly changing from the gray-cheeked mangabe to the Ugandan mangabe. As you are listening over there, that's one of the Ugandan mangabe, which was being previously known as the gray-cheeked mangabe. So it first produces a certain sound, which is all that loud, then pauses for a moment, then proceeds with the sound. That's how you can recognize it when you are within the forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, you are tuning into I Am Seed 674, and we are headed to Sempaya Hot Springs, and they are found in Bundibugyo District. I think, is it northern?
Bundibugyo District, western part of the country.
Oh, not northern. Yeah, it is western part of Uganda. So guys, remember to give a like, share this live video, and stay connected. Don't go far away, because you will miss a lot when you leave before the end. So this one is my tour guide of today. And I continue to welcome you all. I see Didia, my friend Didia. Thank you so much for the love and support. Keep your eyes on the screen.
Let's be moving a little bit slowly as we are waiting for other esteemed clients of ours.
Okay.
So as I'm to go in a brief history concerning to this area, because most of the people do like asking me this question: why in Sempaya Hot Spring are you having the male and the female hotspot or hot springs?
Oh.
So to go through a very short kind of history behind the formation of these two areas and them being called so, because they are all that being found to be gender-based.
Okay.
So in Bundibugyo here, we were having a certain clan which was found to be known as the Bamaga, which was among the Bamba and Bavwisi communities. And among the Bamaga clan, we were having one of the great hunters from the Bamaga clan. And that man, since he was a great hunter, he was found of hunting through this forest where we are now, part of the Semlik National Park. So one day he set off to go and conduct his activities. So on heading to the forest, that Bamaga leader happened to disappear mysteriously as he was doing what? Hunting. So when he disappeared, the wife and other family members, including his sons and the daughters, they went off to do what? To carry out a search.
Okay.
So as they were searching for their so-called leaders, they happened to find out his remains at a certain place, whereby they found out that his back cloth, the hunting dog, and the hunting spear. As you are well aware that during that moment, we are not used of putting on clothes as how we are right now.
Okay.
So when the man disappeared and they found out all those remains, they had to conclude by saying that the man has disappeared, hence calling the area retented, meaning that he had disappeared for all. So when that man disappeared, finally they ended up naming that area as a male hotspot. So the wife also set off to do what? To carry out the search on her own. But as she was going through the search, she also never came back home. She disappeared mysteriously at a certain place where we are heading right now. Hence, and when the clan members and other members of the family went in search for their wife, they happened to find out that the lady has disappeared. In that they found what?
Hello.
Yes, hello. So, after them finding the wife's remaining, they ended up naming the place where they found her remains as the female hot spring, or the so-called Nyasimbi hot spring. Because Nyasimbi was the name of the wife who disappeared mysteriously as she had gone to search for what? For her husband. So when the family members happened to see all those things, they ended up naming that place as Nyasimbi. Because in some of the UA write-ups and some documentaries, you will be seeing the place being referred at as Nyasimbi Hot Spring or the female hot spring. Then the other side of the female hot spring, you will find them referring it as what? As the Retente Hot Spring. So right now we've already reached at our very most prominent hot spring, which is being referred to as the female hot spring. We welcome you back, our esteemed viewers, from I Am Seed 674. So right now, as you are seeing, the signpost is welcoming us to the female hot spring.
What? Wow. So guys, welcome to the female hot spring
And
and the male hot spring.
so right now we are the female hot spring, and we do have a warning in a red color, which is indicating that waters over this end are extremely hot. Please seek guidance from your guide before doing any other particular activities aside from the activities that you've been instructed to conduct on by your guide. So right now we will be moving gently and slightly on the walking boards. We make sure that we do remain on the walking boards up until we reach to our final destination. Where? The male hot spring. Because it's not all that far away from here. It's roughly like 20 minutes to and 20 minutes to getting back.
So that is it.
Other than getting back on the way. So the whole of this area is being considered as a female hot spring. It's found at the Sempaya Hot Spring. It's famously known to be the hottest hot spring that we do have here in Uganda. And someone might ask him or herself that why is it like that? Over here, the only reason as why we do receive the higher temperatures It's because of the elevation changes for the altitude, whereby we do have low altitudes over here, and water travels a very short distance from deep down the Earth's crust, where we do have the molten magma and the hot rocks that boil this water, hence evacuating through the Earth weaker lines to the Earth's surface. Whereby other areas where we do have hot springs, the temperatures are on all that not high due to the rise altitude. And in that process, so over here, as we are coming through this area, let me hope some of you've happened to smell something fishy that smells like a rotten egg, right? So that smell that was coming, it was due to several minerals that we do have here. And remember, inside this water that we are seeing over here and the vapor that is exploding up, we do have sulfur in it. And that sulfur is the one that smells like what? Like rotten egg. Then we do have some other minerals, the likes of calcium carbonate, zinc, iron, magnesium, among different several mineral elements. And over here, all those minerals are fully concentrated. They are not being diluted. They are not being harmed in any way or the other. But due to the presence of water sources, that helps in some one way or the other to regulate the mineral concentration. So right now, we are over here as you are seeing vapor rising, what and what. So I'm to take you through the formation of this area. So geography wise, crossover, mind stepping on the hard rocks, then come over this side, step on the hard rocks, then come over. So the geographical process behind the formation of this area, the geographical process behind the formation of this area, we do have what we call the tectonic earth movement, whereby we do have continental rifting and drifting. Then another thing, how the Rift Valley is being formed. Over here, we were having some different forces that were trying to pull the area or the Earth's surface in two different opposite directions, where we do have the Wamba Falls and the Sempaya Falls as you're heading to Congo. So all those forces were pulling all those directions into two different dimensions, hence leaving aside the in-between area to leave it swinging, hence thinking down the ground. So underneath, we do have some forces, the likes of geothermal forces, whereby waters from the moving stream and from uphills, they do move and think inside the Earth's surface through the weaker fault lines. If you are in need of crossing, mind stepping on the hard rocks, and come over this side. So when water sinks into the Earth's surface through those weaker fault lines, it's being boiled by the so-called molten magma, one of the substances underneath. Then we do have hardcore rocks, which are all that hot. So all these things, they combine together and boil the water, and of which the geothermal forces the water spring through the weaker fault lines. And over here, we do have some small vents that results into the formation of all those geysers that you are seeing through. Over the other side, we do have a geyser in form of a fountain, which is so-called a spring. Over here, we do have a geyser in form of a fountain, which is being called a spring. And over here, we do have our hotspot, the so-called the saucepans, where we do conduct cooking from. So as you can see, since we do have several mineral elements and they keep on accumulating and accumulating, over the other geyser. Previously, people used to conduct the viewing of the hot spring or of the geyser through this fountain that is slowly releasing water. But right now, the forces and the pressure change to the other prominent fountain. In that, due to the accumulation of those mineral elements, they keep on sealing the outlet of the what? Of the fountain. So when it was fully sealed, the pressure and the forces had to shift to the other side as we would be think through. That's it.
Oh.
So right now, we are our experiment of boiling eggs locally by the natural kind of water sources here at Sempaya Hot Spring as our...
Oh, okay, okay. So guys, we are going to boil the eggs and test if they will be ready through the boiling water from the underground without firewood or charcoal or electricity. I think you can see the steam that is coming up. That means that the water is very, very, very hot.
So come closer to the boiling pints of places.
Okay.
Over here we do have our first hotspot for the boiling pan. As you can see, there are several pans over here. We do have this one, we do have the other one. Inside there, we do have some other boiling places where you can get involved in preparing your things. So, as you can see, one of our clients from IAMSEED 674 is to conduct this experiment and see, is it really possible to prepare eggs by the natural forces?
Guys, we are going to boil the eggs.
So right now you can release them gently in our pan. Gently, gently. Then you can remove the spoon and leave them to die.
I leave them down.
Yeah, you just leave them down.
They will not be cooked.
They will not. They will not. Just release them slowly as we add in more other eggs. So right now we are within our kitchen, and one of the lady from IAMSEED.
It has gone.
No, it's okay. He's trying to carry out the experiment. One by one, within just a period of 8 to 10 minutes, our eggs will be fully ready for us to consume on.
Guys, this is our natural saucepan.
And over here, most of our clients, they do have what we call a saying that within at Sempaya Hot Springs, clients do happen to buy boiled eggs. to buy boiled eggs from the station. Then they reach in the boiling water, they drop it, and they get it when it is fully ready for human consumption. But actually, that's not the case. These eggs that you are seeing, they are fully raw, but within a very shortest period of time, they will be ready for us to consume.
Guys, I'm just surprised. We are boiling our eggs at Sempaya Hot Springs, and the press is very hot.
So those who are good on timing, they can time their watches. We'll be counting just roughly 8 to 10 minutes. Our eggs will be fully ready to be consumed on. But through a very short walk, as we are heading to the other prominent fountain over the other side.
Yeah. So guys, let's leave our eggs in the natural saucepan. As they have boiled.
I'm stepping on the... So as I had earlier
So
told
guys,
you,
remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share this live video. Great thanks to the Uganda Wildlife and Antiquities for the observation.
as you are going through, as I had earlier informed you, that this thing, the so-called the desert, keeps on shifting. So all those raised lands that you are seeing inside this flooded area, they were once part of the prominent desert or hot spring or the fountain. Over here, it's on shifting, and remember, it's a gradual process that takes years and years. So it has shifted from the other side to this side, and from the other side, right now we have it over here. So over here, all the water sources are all that warm. In some other areas, it will be too hot, and of which you cannot temper with it. So here we are now at our prominent desert or the fountain, where due to the accumulation of those mineral elements from underneath the earth's surface, they are being deposited aside of the mine veins, and in the long run, the water escapes with a lot of pressure, as physics tells us that when you need to release water through a very small vent or a very small pipe, the pressure will be much, and forcing the water to sprinkle far away from the pipe. So it's the main reason behind the formation of this fountain. So right now the hot water is escaping through a very narrow vein, hence creating that fountain kind of what? Of geysers. But when we proceed to the other side of the male hot spring, the water is escaping through a very wide vein. So don't expect the sprinkles, the fountain, like the way we are seeing right now. So over here, due to several mineral elements, the lakes of algae, sulfur, calcium carbonates, and among other materials. That's the reason behind you seeing the whole area having different colors. The lakes of white, the green one, and the yellow one. But the green one, those are plant materials that are being considered to be algae, and they are lacking support, like a hollow kind of stem for it to stand on. So they do remain like that. So over here, the Ramaga, the Ramba, and the Wawit people, they are found to conduct some rituals concerning to the so-called ladies or the males. So whenever a male lady from the Ramaga, from the Ramba, and the Wawit happens to have difficulties in producing, like in labor, when a female lady or a female kid happens to be badly behaved within the community, they do happen to bring them over this side and conduct some rituals. And in the process of conducting some rituals, some do move with the animal remains, the lack of animal meat, skins, and whatsoever. They come and drop them over at this fountain for them to be fully purified. And of which that scenario is being seen when we cross over to the other side of the male hot spring. And another thing, inside this water, we do have some salt mineral kind of content, and of which the minerals inside the water and the salt are very, very concentrated in the way that they are not good for us humans to consume on. And another thing, this water cures some skin kind of diseases like the rashes and some other kind of body diseases. And of which, yeah, you can again take it, but make sure you don't consume it. Like taking it. You can use it in cleaning your face or cleaning your body, hence releasing from all those body kind of diseases. Because of several minerals that we do have here, and it is as well good for our ladies when it comes to social kind of things. because of the sulfur in it. And remember, the highest percent or the highest content in the skin bleaching kind of medication or with the so-called body jelly celebrities, the biggest content in it is sulfur. And of this here, we do have sulfur in solid form, which is highly concentrated. Then another thing, some clients, they do come over for steam bath and sauna, whereby here we do have the natural kind of steam bath and sauna, which is not compared to other steam baths and saunas that we do have in our hotels, in our lodges, and whatsoever so on. So over here you can receive that steam bath and sauna as you already seen us the way how we are. Yeah. We already in a steam bath and sauna. So you can as well taste the water, you can touch it, taste it, and feel how it is. You get? So over here, to confirm that the water temperatures are over 2, you can as well reach over the geyser or the fountain, touch on the water source or the vein, then sensing some salt kind of content, as how one of us is doing. So don't fear, it's just water coming out. Or else if you don't need to touch on the water, you can just tap outside so long as there is water flowing. It is extremely simple. But in some other area, you may think that if you just swim, you can as well bathe in it, you can wash your hands, you can wash your face without being interrupted in one way or the other, as you have seen. So let me hope you are enjoying the trip. Let me hope you are enjoying the trip along the Sempaya Hot Springs. So over this particular place or this particular spot, let me welcome some of your questions, some of your deduction, reduction, and planning stage in some.
You can ask any question you would like to know about Sempaya Hot Springs, about this place where we are right now. And I thought that water is milky, but I think, yeah, it is normal water. You can see it is colorless, but the reason why you look on a very long distance and you think it is milky, it's because it is very hot, more than hot boiling. So that's why you see it is milky, but when you touch it, it is colorless. It's normal water.
So other questions I'm sure will come in them from our esteemed viewers from the IMC 674. Let's welcome your comments, your deduction, your reduction concerning to this short kind of trip. Then we see the way forward as we are heading to the male hot spring. So any question?
Oh, you said we can use this water to wash our faces. So do we need to use it when it is somehow warm or when it is very cold?
Whether it's warm or it's cold, it's still the same. The mineral content in it remains the same no matter what the temperatures are. Even though you do take it, keep it in your fridge or whatsoever, the same mineral content that are within the hot water, it will remain the same within the cold water. Okay? As you are moving along, I'm sure you are very particular spot where our so-called prominent leaders, the so-called cultural leaders, they do come and have a very simple, small kind of water bath, as we've seen that several people do believe in this area to be full of blessings.
You said we ask you questions. So,
Exactly.
where do this water collect from after falling down, and goes where does it collect from?
So thank you so much for that wonderful question.
Okay.
As we've seen that the waters from the fountains are extremely hot, but when they do happen to go underground, they move straight to and join some other river tributaries that connects them to the main river, which is considered to be Semliki River, and of which, as it is flowing from this particular area where we are now, they combine with other water sources from other river tributaries, and they pass through a very thick forest, in that we do have a natural kind of forest where the temperatures are being regulated by those cool conditions inside the forest. So by the time it connects to the main river, and that's Semliki River, it is fully cool and condensed in its normal form.
You said
Unlike other fountains that we do happen to see in hotels, lodges, and some other establishment places where we do have artificial kind of fountains or springs, this is a natural kind of fountain, also called the geyser or the hot spring. This is in its natural form with all the mineral sources. So let's get done with the checking on the geyser or the spring. Let's get back to our boiling places where we've been conducting our experiment of boiling eggs. We go get our eggs from the water sources. Then we go have a very short kind of break to rest and to rejuvenate our body for the next move, because we will be heading to the male hotspot, which is at a far distant areas, and in that we may take roughly 22 heading there and 20 getting back, and that's roughly 40 minutes. Let's go rest a bit, plan for our move, then we head at the male hotspot. Be removing the eggs or like because already like the other area where we feed or the other side where we do prepare from.
so, guys. Let's wash our faces so that we get the very smooth skin, very beautiful skin.
As well as blessing from the so-called Sempaya Hot Springs.
This one is warm.
It's just warm, but when you look at a very long range, you might think that it is extremely too hot because of the boiling process that it undergoes.
Wow, 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 wow.
So one of our clients from IAM Seeds, 674, is taking a close watch of her face, such that she could take some blessings from the so-called Sempaya Hot Spring, as well as cleansing herself from those body kind of diseases. So
Yes.
she's doing so, she's taking herself through the activities as I had earlier informed them.
Oh, finally I'm back, guys. My friend Didia is saying there are a few sound cuts at times. Oh, I think it's because of network, maybe. But stay connected.
So right now we are taking at our starting point where we have been preparing our food from collection of eggs, and right now they are more than ready for us to consume more. So I would wish one of our team clients from IAM Seeds come and conduct that experiment of getting the eggs from the boiling water sources. From temperatures as we are heading to our facilities for resting. We do have a short house for resting. Then we plan, we rejuvenate ourselves. We enjoy our boiled eggs as we head through the other side of the male hot spring. And remember, as we are heading through to the other side of the hot spring, we will peruse through the very natural kind of forest where the temperatures are all cool, all that being regulated. The oxygen in that forest is all that natural and of which it's not being contaminated, as we will see through.
So I call upon each and everybody, my best friends, my YouTube family, my relatives, join me as we eat the eggs. Hey,
What? Serve our eggs.
it's me eat the eggs.
You are serving, then eating. Mind stepping on the hard rocks, then get them. And previously, as I had earlier told you, these eggs, you can eat them minus adding on salt. Because inside this water, we do have some salt kind of mineral elements. As you can see, all those white in color, they are in form of salt content. If you do happen to test on it, it's more of salt that we do use, but the mineral concentration in these salts are extremely high, and in that way they are not being recommended for what? For human consumption.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now you can just start removing our eggs one by one up until they are done.
I think
No, it's okay, it's okay. So remove one by one.
So guys, we are removing our eggs.
In simple terms, we are serving them. So get ready to enjoy.
Yes, we are serving our eggs. Get ready to enjoy them.
So our eggs are fully ready. If you do happen to touch on them, you might still find that the temperatures are still high and those eggs are extremely hot. You can just try to touch on one egg and feel its temperature.
So guys, yes, it's very hot. So guys, I was in the kitchen preparing for you something to eat. That's why I'm sweating.
Okay. So back into the whole thin paper, then we head at the main table to enjoy our eggs.
Okay.
Just pick by your hands, one by one, one by one. Perfect.
Guys, the eggs are very hot.
So this is how it is.
So I think we should head to somewhere to sit and eat our eggs. I may call it table. Yeah,
Fully ready.
they will burn me. So guys, this is very exciting at Sempaya Hot Springs, and of course there is the female hot spring and the male hot spring. But here at the female hot spring, it is very exciting. Like I'm very happy because water is too hot. Like you cannot. The temperatures are very high. Even if you boil water in your own kitchen, it will not get hot like this one. You see, we dumped our eggs, and in about 15 minutes,
8 to 10 minutes.
Like in about 5 to 10 minutes, they were ready. And most especially when you reach at the other side, water is very, very, very hot to the extent that when you see it, when you view it in a distance, you see like it is milky, but it's not milky. It is colorless like normal water, but due to its hotness, you see like it is milky. So I call upon all my friends, each and everybody, my friends from France, from Sweden, from USA, from UK, from Nigeria, from India, from South Africa, like worldwide. I call upon each and everybody to come for sure and you visit this place. It is called Sempaya Hot Springs. It is found in Bundibugyo District, western part of Uganda. Towards the boundary of DRC. So my friend from Nigeria, Theresa Onajiti, you talked about the floating city. And for us here in Uganda, we have the Sempaya Hot Springs. You see, most of the hot springs we have in Uganda, you go there, you base like the temperatures in the middle, like they are not very hot, they are not very cold. You base and cure diseases. But here at Sempaya Hot Springs, the difference is that you don't base because water is very, very hot. When you are not steady, you can even touch in water and you find. So remember to follow, subscribe, comment, like, and share this video to all your friends so that they also. Of course, today my tour guide is
Francis, and I'm a guide at Sempaya Hot Spring, based at the Sempaya Hot Spring Visitor Center, whereby we do conduct several activities. Other than the hot spring viewing, we do have some other activities like bird watching, nature walks, among other activities. And you should remember that this place is under the protection and the management of the Uganda Wildlife Authority in partnership with the government of Uganda. That's it.
I am Seed 674. Let the community grow. See you in my next video.
So right now we are heading to our very simple kind of restaurant where we'll be dining from, as well rejuvenate our energy that will help us through the forest as we are heading to the male hot spring, to the so-called rejuvenating hot spring. Simple kind of breakfast that is prepared naturally.
So guys, welcome to the dining, where we normally take natural, I mean food prepared by natural resource, our hot spring.
Wow, feel free and enjoy the best of Sempaya Hot Spring meals.
So guys, we have managed to prepare the eggs, as you can see.
So here we are just removing the outer skin and to make our eggs fully regulate those hot kind of temperatures as we plan to enjoy them to the maximum point.
So guys, join us as we enjoy our eggs.
So right now we are on the dining table, and what you should remember whenever you're on the dining table, there are some rules and regulations that you're supposed to follow. Those from the fully established families, they do always say that whenever you're enjoying any kind of meals, you are not supposed to be jumpy, to talk here and there. So right now we are preparing our eggs to consume on. So in case you do happen to miss our voices and our sounds, get to know that we're enjoying the Sempaya Hot Spring eggs.
Oh wow.
You can call each and everyone to come and join us as we're dining.
So guys, I call everybody come and join us as we are eating our eggs prepared from the natural fire, natural source, our hot springs, Sempaya Hot Springs. Okay.
So how is it tasting?
It's very sweet.
Is there any need of adding in more salt?
No.
Perfect. Then the salt element in that boiling water is more than enough for this egg.
Yeah.
So our early morning breakfast, the Sempaya Hot Springs, the famously known to be the one of the hottest hot springs that we do have in our country, Uganda, is almost getting done as we are fully rejuvenated, planning to head to the male hotspot or the male hot spring of the Sempaya Hot Springs.
So guys, keep your eyes on the screen so that you don't miss on the male hot spring. This one is new. Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of this very beautiful live video at Sempaya Hot Springs, the female hot springs. See you in my next video at the male hot springs.